So I'm moving to a new town this weekend. I'm like half my stuff is already there. I'm making several trips. But I hear there is an Irish session up the road from where I'll be, so I thought this would be a good chance to talk about the etiquette and challenges of joining a new session. Because sessions are a social thing put on kind of informally, the rules vary a lot from place to place, and what is expected of newcomers can be very different. And if you're not someone who feels comfortable in ambiguous social situations or reading kind of unspoken social cues, that can be a little bit of a nightmare. And I think the best way to work around that is to see if there is a official listing or post or website for the session, and if there is a contact info for the session leader. There is always somebody who kind of organizes a session, coordinates with the bar owner and such like. And there's usually one who either calls out the tunes or kind of assigns a round robin of starting tunes, stuff like that. And if you can get an email contact for them or something like that, send a message ahead of time. Otherwise, show up early and introduce yourself. You know, say, "Hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm new to town. I'd like to join the session. What's it like? What should I know?" Stuff like that. That can be a lot more. And the fact that, one, they'll be able to give you the heads up on what you need to know, and two, you'll have kind of shown a little bit of acknowledgement of their authority and position. That can make joining a new session group a lot smoother. I wish I could give you like hard and fast rules. Some, if you are a Bodhran player, some places don't like to have, some people just don't like Bodhrans, and that's just one of their own defects. But some of them have been burned by people who bought a cheap Bodhran at like the Irish store and just hammer away on it without knowing things, so they're biased against all players of the drum. But some of them, like one of the rules is some places are one drum at a time, some are like, well, only this many, but you should never have more Bodhran players or guitar players than melody players. If it's early in the night and there's only one fiddle player, or like a fiddle player and a penny whistle player, and like 3 Bodhrans and 2 guitars, take turns. If the place gets packed and it's loud and there's plenty of volume of melody instruments later, you can have several playing at a time. But if it's quiet and there's more drums than melody instruments, definitely take turns. One person plays one set, one plays another, and stuff like that. Oh man, I wish I had some good hard and fast rules. The best one I could say is come to Mitchell's Cafe in Lambertville, New Jersey with me sometime, and I guarantee you'll have a good time.